Hey there, you guys. Today is all about you becoming a star. That's right. You get to become the star. People see you and they're like, oh my gosh, is that so-and-so? How would you like to have that kind of credibility when it comes to your online tutoring business? Well, stay tuned because I'm going to be sharing exactly how you can do that. Hey, you guys, welcome to Become an Online Tutor, where you can learn how to ditch the big companies and keep more of the profit for yourself. Now, each week, you're going to be able to get free content where I personally share what you do with your online tutoring business. I'm going to be sharing today 3 things that tutors need to know in order to start live streaming. And the third thing is seriously going to blow your mind away. But first, you're going to want to make sure that you like and subscribe this channel so that you don't ever miss an important piece of content again. Now, this week, I've also added a way for you to subscribe to the free content on your calendar so that you never miss it. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So all you're going to do is click on the link inside of the description. You're going to then hit follow calendar, add your name, your email, and continue. And just like that, it will automatically be added to your calendar. All you have to do is click add to calendar and choose your favorite one. Is it Apple, Google, Office, Outlook, or Yahoo? Doesn't matter, all of them will work. So definitely check that out. And today, you guys, I want to thank Ramona Janelle for being somebody who is always here as soon as I have a premiere of any of my videos. So every Monday, you can catch me at 9:30 a.m. Central Time, and Ramona is here like clockwork. She's always introducing herself, welcoming, and offering encouraging feedback to other people who join in our chat. So if you've ever wanted to join us in the live premiere, all you have to do is come at 9:30. Now, I'm going to do something exciting because if you introduce who you are and where you're from, I am going to spin the wheel for anybody who comments today, and I'm going to thank you for being on our live premiere. So all you have to do is at some point respond in the chat. Now, before I get started, I'm curious if any of you guys have ever tried live streaming before. What was your experience? Share in the comments. Our topic today is all about live streaming, and this is important because many tutors, when they get students, think about getting on lists or bigger tutoring companies getting hired by them. But what I'm suggesting is that you create you as a brand instead. And this is going to make you stand out from all of the other tutors that are just putting themselves on lists or going to those typical places, right? You are actually thinking about how can I stand out from the competition? And this is going to allow you to be able to make more money doing what you love. Now, this video today is sponsored by the Online Tutor Coach. And the Online Tutor Coach is a place where you can get one-on-one coaching to be able to bring your tutoring business to the next level. Whether you're an independent tutor or you have your own tutoring company and you want to be able to learn how to take your business online, we are here to support you. And as a free gift today, we are giving away 50 plus ways to be able to get online tutoring students. So if you haven't downloaded that yet, just go to the link in the description and you can download it. So are you guys ready to get started? All right. When it comes to live streaming, tip number 1 is just do it. I can't tell you how many people come up with all the reasons why they can't do it. All right. They'll say things like, well, I don't like the way that I look on camera, Joanne. Or, look, when you're tutoring online, you have to be on camera. You're going to be looking at yourself every single day. So you're going to have to get comfortable with what you look like on camera. So if that means that you add a little bit of extra makeup on, good, go for it, do it, right? Maybe you want to brush your hair a certain way, great, go for it, right? Do what's going to make you feel comfortable before you hit that go live button. And you're going to feel a lot better because of it. You know, not all of us were blessed with looking a certain way, but students aren't interested in working with people that just look a certain way, right? They're looking for people that are understanding, passionate, and can help. And that's what you have to offer. So don't worry about the way that you look. Worry about being able to get out there in front of the audience that was meant to hear your message. Now, I know that some people, they think, oh my gosh, but Joanne, everyone in the world is going to see this. No. Most people in the world are not going to see this, right? A few people here and there are going to see this. In the whole, like, if you think about the whole spectrum that's out there, very few people are going to see this video. And it's okay in the beginning if you don't do this perfectly. Nobody expects people who live stream to do it perfectly the very first time, okay? So don't worry about that everything has to be perfect before you can get started. We have this saying at the Online Tutor Coach. It is called, done is better than perfect, okay? Sometimes you just want to get out there and get it done. So let's be like Nike, you guys, and just do it. A lot of people, they wonder like, oh my gosh, but what if I like screw up majorly? Well, here's the beautiful thing about live streaming, you guys. You can delete it, okay? So you screwed up. I hope that if you're the kind of person that's like me, that you take those screw ups, you learn from them, and you move forward, right? People are going to give you feedback, and it might not be the feedback that you want, right? Like you're really scared, you're really nervous. I get that. But at the same time, if you want to get better, you have to be willing to take the feedback, and you have to be willing to do something different. Now, I want you guys focusing on all of the reasons why you should do it instead of all the reasons why you shouldn't do it, okay? First of all, more people are going to know about you and what it is that you do. The very number one problem that all tutors have is that nobody knows that they're out there, right? Putting your name on a list, you kind of get ignored by all the other names on the list, and people might start comparing you by price and not really seeing you as a person. But what if you get out there and you begin live streaming and people get to see you as a person? How awesome is that? You now are standing out from everybody else out there that's just on a list. You're now an actual human being who has passion, who has desire to be able to help their ideal students. People are going to be able to see that passion, you guys, because you're going to be showing up each week. And that's going to make all of the difference. They're going to be able to know that they can tune in and they can hear the message that you're sharing and that you're sharing great content. And I have to be honest with you, one of the reasons why I love doing it is because there's actually less planning, less editing that really needs to go into the process, yet you're able to add value to your ideal client. So tip number 2 is know what you're going to talk about, because a lot of people are like, well, I have no idea what to talk about. What do I just like turn on live streaming and boom, there we go? No, you're not going to do that. You want to have some kind of an outline ahead of time. Know what it is that you're going to be talking about. So you could do this by brainstorming topics ahead of time so that you never have to worry about what is it that you're going to talk about. I know so many times that people will say things like, but Joanne, if I go live and I do it, like, what do I do? Like, I just do like problems and that kind of thing. Well, no, if you're just going to like answer problems and like kind of like give an example of what the tutoring will look like, there aren't going to be too many people who are going to be interested in your content. They can find content like that everywhere else, right? So you want to think about, you know, what is important right before, that moment before somebody is about to hire a tutor, okay? And right before, what are they doing? They're buying some other stuff, right? So you want to think about what stuff are they buying? And then you could do videos on that. The other thing that you can think about is, you know, what are the things that they are thinking? So if they have fears, how can what you have help them with those fears, or how can you lessen those fears for them? Think about some of the things that they are currently, seeing out there. How can you handle that? Or things that are going on internally, like, a lot of kids are going through like test anxiety and that kind of stuff. And so even with a tutor, they might not be doing well because they get into that test and now they've got test anxiety, right? Talking about those kinds of things are going to be important. Another thing is you don't always have to be alone when you do your live streaming. You can be with another person. You can do interviews. So who do you interview? Well, you could interview authors of books, right? Like these could be books that the parents would already be buying, and you could contact the author and see if they'd be interested in being interviewed on your show. App creators. You guys know I love Raz Kids. I use it all of the time. So I can actually interview or request an interview with somebody from Reading A to Z, right? Or other people who use that tool as well. I can interview them. What features do they like about it? So it doesn't even have to be somebody directly from there. It could be another tutor that utilizes that resource. It could be somebody else out there. You can also interview teachers and professors. What are, for the topic that it is that you teach, you could interview a professor. What are they looking for in their classes from their students, even teachers, right? And you could even, okay, so this one's awesome, right? You could actually interview students or parents, right? And get almost like a live testimonial video on your live stream. So you share like their inspirational story of how their journey from how they struggled to now how they are succeeding and how it has changed their life. And it's a lot easier sometimes to have more than one person on a call like that. So you may even like have 3 or 4 parents that you've worked with be on the call live with you so that they can share their child's experience, motivational story, and inspire other parents as well. Now, point number 3, you guys. This one's a game changer. It really is. It is going to make a huge difference in your live streaming. This one is so big, you guys. Like, it is going to blow your mind, okay? It is mind-blowing. Now, when I first started doing live streaming, I was using Google Hangouts and going live on YouTube back in, gosh, I think it was like 2012. So you could see this video here of me where I've got like terrible lighting. Like this is proof here. You can see my hair. It looks very different. Like this is legit me, okay? And the problem that I had, you guys, is like I would go live and nobody would be live there with me. It would be me, myself, and I. I'm not sure if those 3 people count, but that's what it would be. And so this is why point number 3 is so critical, okay? Because you no longer are going to show up to these live streams and be the only one there. How do you do that? You are going to let people know that you're going live. There are lots of different ways that you can let people know that you're going to be going live. You want to let them know the day and the time that you're going to be going live. You can create a Facebook event and invite people that way and tell them where the live will be. If you've created an email list, you can send that link out to your email list. You can make posts about it on your social media. You can be talking about it throughout the week. One of the things that really helps you guys is to keep the same day and the same time each week so that people know when you're going to be live. But you also want to then send those messages out so people actually show up to your live, because it's no fun like being there and you have no audience questions. You have no audience who's even there, right? It feels like it's a complete waste of time. And that's how it felt for me when I was getting started. And I don't want it to feel like that for you guys when you start doing your live. So definitely begin growing an audience and let that audience know when you are going to be live. So you guys know that I go live every week twice. I have on Mondays a video that I put together just like this one. And then on Thursdays at 11:30 a.m. Central Time, you can catch me on a live where I invite guests to come and hang on out with me. Now, if you guys are planning on live streaming and you want to check out some cool tech that's going to be able to help you out, I want you to click the link on the right-hand side, and you're going to be able to see a tool that is called OBS. And this tool is going to help you make your live stream seem a little bit more professional than just hitting that go live button that you see on all of the different tools that are on out there. And this week, you can join us on Thursday to be live with Sam DiMercurio and hear his best tips. Now, he has been doing live streaming and helping out his wife, Ashley, who is an online reading tutor for the last year. And he's also done live streaming before, and he's our tech guy. So definitely come join us on Thursday, and we will see you soon. Bye, everyone.